There we go. Okay, so setup-wise, like I said, was very, very good. Grip-wise, I think I have to just be aware of that grip pressure. You know it's something you're always going to have that probably in the back of your mind about being looser and being a bit softer. But certainly grip position was good. The thing we're going to focus on now is the first few shots you hit. As I said, 4 out of 6 today were very good. The 2 out of 6, the club hit the ground a bit behind the ball. The mat gives you a little bit of help, okay? If the ground on the golf course is a bit softer, which it will be, like a knife through butter, if your club's hitting the ground back here, you're losing a lot of energy. Okay, and if we watch this swing as you go back now, I'll move the line, sorry a second. Let me just start this swing. There we go. So, I put that line down through there. There's the golf ball there. As you go back, even before that club's gone back kind of hip height, you've moved your head across a little bit.
Yeah.
As you keep going there now, you've moved a full width across to that green line.
Yeah.
You can see the shadow now of your body. The ball's barely on the edge of the shadow there, so there's a lot of movement there. Now, this one here, again, same good setup. If you watch the club as it goes back there, you can see your body now staying there, okay? Top of the back, so look at the ball now in relation to your shadow. It's now a little bit more inside the confounds of your...
I haven't moved so much.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's going to be movement. You can't completely stay still. And I think I want a little bit of movement. But if you're completely moving this way too much, you've got to move an awful lot that way. When you're timing it well, Grace or Paula, when you're timing it well, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to hit the ground behind the ball or hit the ground too late. You'll top it or whatever it may be, but the consistency of your shots will be all over the place. Once you're here, and the first couple of shots you had, because in your head you were thinking, right, I can't move too much laterally. The first few shots you sort of went back here nicely, but then didn't really get through the golf ball at all. You sort of said, I can't move now, I'm going to stay here and not move side to side, okay? What we're going to try and do now is as you start coming down, you can see your lower half now. Look at your left hip and left knee moving over towards your left foot there, yeah? So you're moving your weight onto that left side. Your shadow, you can see now sort of moving over the golf ball as you come into the hitting area. Good strike of the ball there, as we can see. Your head and your torso now. Nicely over the golf ball. And we can then twist through to that. Again, very, very good follow-through position, which you had in both cases. Okay, no problem at all. Okay, but the problem was this left hand one just relied on a lot of lateral movement side to side and a little bit of up and down as well with that. And again, as we said, if we can have one pivot point and just keep that club swinging back and forth, it's an awful lot easier to be consistent rather than sort of going here, 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 up and down like a yo-yo. When you're playing well, it'd be great, and I think you'd have the biggest frustration then, because when you're good, you'd be super good, and when you're bad, you'd be like, I just want to play golf anymore. And
you're better off being more consistent and being
exactly.
Sort of
I'd rather you be 90% all the time than be 100% sometimes, but like 10% other times.
Yeah.
Because at least at 90% all the time, you kind of know where the ball's going to go. You know how far that ball's going to go. The dispersion between your short and long shots are going to be a lot more close together. As I said, when you get to an elite level, you're looking around about sort of 10% sort of dispersion. So 150-yard shots should be no more than 15 yards from target.
Yeah.
Okay. Tall players looking at 5%. Okay. If we start 20%. That's not too bad. 150 yards gives you 30 yards. So at least with 120, it doesn't go 50 yards in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense?
Yeah.